Dear students, today I am going to explain change in entropy in different processes. First one is entropy changes in reversible process. During reversible process, the heat gets absorbed by the system from the surrounding, say Q amount of heat, and the temperature at which heat gets absorbed is T. The ratio between heat and temperature, that itself is the value of entropy change with respect to system. Therefore, delta S system equals Q by T. Similarly, an equal amount of heat is lost by the surrounding. Therefore, the entropy change with respect to surrounding is given by minus Q by T. Next, we have net change in entropy in a reversible process, or total change in entropy, and is given by delta S system plus delta S surrounding. So when you take those values, the value becomes 0. So this indicates the entropy change in all reversible process becomes 0. It means there will be no change in the value of entropy. Next we have entropy change in irreversible or spontaneous or natural process. Here allow the system to undergo irreversible change. So the system will absorb Q amount of heat from the surrounding. Hence the value of change in entropy with respect to system is given by Q by TH, where TH is the temperature at which heat gets absorbed. So H is the prefix we used. So since it is a higher temperature, the value of temperature can represent it as TH. Similarly, same amount of heat is lost by the surrounding, so it is minus Q by TL. Here the surrounding attains lower temperature, hence the value of change in entropy with respect to surrounding is equals minus Q by TL. Now we need a total change in entropy in a irreversible process or natural process or spontaneous process, and is given by delta S system plus delta S surrounding, that equals Q by TL minus Q by TH. Since the value of TH is greater than TL, the value of entropy is found to be greater than 0, so it will be always a positive value. Hence, based on entropy, we can give the statement of second law as all irreversible process or natural process or spontaneous process tend to proceed in a direction leading to increase in entropy, or they tend to proceed in a direction accompanied by increase in entropy. Next we have entropy change in isothermal expansion of an ideal gas. So allow the ideal gas to undergo isothermal expansion. During this process, the change in entropy need to be calculated. Here the system will utilize only heat energy but not internal energy. Therefore, change in internal energy becomes 0. Substitute this value in first law equation, that is delta U equals Q plus W. Here delta U is 0 value, and the value of Q, since it is a reversible process, Q can be written as Q reversible. It is a quantity of heat absorbed by the system to do mechanical work. When you substitute this, you will get Q reversible equals minus W. So minus W indicates the work is done by the system. The mathematical expression of work done during the expansion of 1 moles of gas from volume V1 to V2 is given by minus W equals N into RT ln V2 by V1. Now the value of minus W is equal to Q reversible. So incorporate Q reversible here. Therefore, Q reversible equals minus W equals N into RT ln V2 by V1. Now we need entropy equation. you need to incorporate entropy term here. Therefore, entropy change, this delta S equals Q reversible T, means you need to divide this equation by temperature. So we'll get entropy change equation. Therefore, delta S equals Q reversible by T, that equals N into R ln V2 by V1. So the temperature in the RHS gets cancelled. Next, we have entropy change in a reversible adiabatic process. In an adiabatic process, no heat is exchanged between the system and the surrounding. Hence, the value of Q reversible becomes 0, and the value of change in entropy also becomes 0. And thus, during this process, the value of entropy is known as isoentropic process. This process is also known as isoentropic process. Next, we have a numerical based on entropy change in isothermal expansion of an ideal gas. The first one is calculate the entropy change involved in the isothermal reversible expansion of 1 mole of an ideal gas from a volume of 1 dm cube to a volume of 10 dm cube at 300 Kelvin. Here the value of R is given 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. Now we need to calculate delta S. There is a change in entropy during a reversible isothermal process and is given by delta S equals 2.303 N into R log of V2 by V1. Here the value of R is 8.314 and the final volume is 10 dm cube and initial volume is 1 dm cube. When you substitute this value, you will get the answer 19.14 and the unit of entropy is joules per Kelvin. Therefore, delta S equals 19.14 joules per Kelvin. The next problem is similar to the previous one, only volume changes are different and the number of mole given is 2 and volume change is 2 dm cube to 10 dm cube and the temperature given is 300 Kelvin. R is constant here for all the cases. So answer is found to be 26.76 joules per Kelvin. So this is the value of entropy change during a reversible isothermal process. Next we have another example. The value of number of moles is 1.5 and the volume change is from 5 dm cube to 20 dm cube and the temperature value is 300 Kelvin. If you substitute the value in delta S equation, we will get 17.29 joules per Kelvin. So this is the value of delta S during this process. With this I conclude today's session.